Hello everyone. So building on the previous videos, now we get to the main concept here, find the greatest common factor. So for the following, so we have 24 and 72. So we're looking for what the greatest common factor of 24 and 72. So again, we know a factor is what? So we're looking for two numbers that we multiply together will give us 24, and likewise for 72, that they have in common. And then it turns out that there has to be a greatest common factor. Okay, um, so what's the first step? So how do we find the greatest common factor for 24 and 72? Well, the first thing we got to do is find all the factors of 24. So what are the factors of 24? So again, we did this in the previous video. So we start with 1 times 24. That gives us 24 there, right? So the next number after 1 is 2, right? So divide 24 by 2 using a 4-function calculator, and you get 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. Divide, the next one here is 3. So divide 24 by 3 using a 4-function calculator, and that gives you 24. And then the next number after 3 is 4. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. So that gives me 24 here. So if you continue, again, remember 5 doesn't work, because if you divide 24 by 5, I believe you get 4.8 there. So we're only interested in what whole numbers, right? We don't want any 4.2s, 5.2s, anything like that. The next one will be 6. 6 times 4 will give me 24. But I already have the 4 and the 6 here. So it's pointless for me to continue, because I'm just going to repeat the 8 and the 3, the 12 and the 2. So all the factors for 24 are So all the factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So how do I get these numbers? I just start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24, right? 1 times 24 is 24, 2 times 12 is 24, 3 times 8 is 24, 4 times 6 is 24. So also those are all the factors of 24. So now I need to find the factors of 72. So what are the factors of 72? Well, again, always start with 1 times 72 in this case. So the next number after 1 I'm going to try is 2. So divide 72 by 2 using a 4-function calculator, and that'll give you 36 times 72. And then 3 times 24 gives me 72. So again, how did I get to 24? 72 divided by 3 will give me 24. 4 times 18 gives me 72 as well. Again, 72 divided by 4 gives me 18. And if you divide 72 by 5, you get 14.4. So again, we're not interested in, we're only interested in whole numbers, right? 5, 7, so forth, right? So 5 doesn't work here. 72 divided by 6 is 12, which is 72. 7, if you divide 72 by 7, gives you 10.2. So again, we're not interested in decimals, we're just interested in whole numbers. So 7 doesn't work. 8 times 9 would give me 72. Then 9 times 8 gives me 72. So notice that right there I have already repeated the number. So that means I already have a pair that I repeat here, namely the 8 and the 9. So there's no point in me trying 10, 11, 12. 12, you're gonna get 6 there. So what all the factors of 72 are? So 1, 2. So it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 6, it's 8, it's 9, it's 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 72. So those are all the factors of 72. So let me go ahead and rewrite them here. So for 24 and for 72. So for 24, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 72. Well, do they have any common factors? In other words, these are all the factors of 24 and 72. Can common, do you see any numbers that repeat? Well, this one has a 1, this one has a 1, so they have a 1 in common. 2 is here, it's also here. 3 is here as well as here. 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. 6 as well. 8, 12, and 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Those are all the common factors of what? Common factors of 24 and 72. Now, 18 is a factor of 72, but it's not a factor of 24, right? So that's why 18 is not included here in the common factors, because it's only it's only a factor for 72. 36 is a factor of 72, but it's not a factor of 24, right? So what's so special about these numbers besides all of them being even? Well, if you divide 1 by 24, you get what? 24. 72 by 1, you get 72. So every time you divide 24 by this whole numbers, you'll get a decimal. So 24 divided by 1 is 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and so forth, right? 72 divided by 2 is 36. 72 by 4 is 18. So this numbers here divide 24 and 72 evenly. In other words, the remainder is always going to be 0. Now, what's the greatest common factor? So from here, which is the largest number? Which is in this case is 24, right? So 24 is your GCF. So again, just to go to backtrack, they're asking us to find the greatest common factor, right? So we have to first do what? We have to find all the factors of 24 and 72. So sometimes it's a lot of tedious work, but it's just basically using your calculator here. You get the factors of 24, which turns out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. And you do the same thing for 72. You get all the factors of 72, which turns out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 2. And then you just compare which numbers are repeated, or in other words, common, which are the common factors. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Happened that all the factors of 24 are also factors of 72. That's not always going to happen. It just happened in this case here. So now, what's the greatest common factor? So from this list here, which one's the largest one, or in this case, greatest one? 24. So the greatest common factor is what? 24.